Hey everyone, sorry about that weirdness at the front. The Wi-Fi here is a little bit odd. Welcome back to the original shop. We have David going ham here. While I was setting everything up, David just starts going crazy and starts taking things apart. So I'm a little bit back on this, but we've got the oil filter out. I want to show you guys the oil filter, and one of the reasons why you pay a little extra. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. Why you pay a little extra to get the nicer filter. So give me a second to put some gloves on here. And yeah, we don't always do super bad at what the hell is going on with my hair. All right. Well, thanks for tolerating it. We don't always do super badass cars in here and crazy rides and race cars and stuff. Sometimes we have to do daily drivers. So this is the filter that David just took out of there. And it's kind of hard to hear, but these things are collapsing. Yeah, they're very, very brittle. A couple of them are still flexing, but a lot of them are like you move it and it just breaks. So this is the cheap, it's made in Korea, but it's the cheap $9 filter.
$9 filter at Advanced, or I don't know.
Yeah, this is what you get.
$28 at Volvo.
Yeah, the one from Volvo is $28. So for this, spend a little extra and get the nicer filter. How many miles on this?
10,000 miles.
10,000 miles on this filter, which is the scheduled change for this Volvo. Yeah. But the aftermarket filters are not cutting it. Go get a Volvo filter. It's more money, but it's going to be worth it. And just in case you guys are wondering, it is stupid cold here.
14 degrees.
13.
So in the meantime, for those that haven't seen a Volvo oil filter cartridge, if you pull that out.
I'm sorry. I lied. It is 12 degrees.
12. We've lost a couple. The actual oil filter cartridge has its own drain to drain before you pull the cartridge out.
Oh,
along with the O-rings.
Is it so it's mounted like that?
Yeah. So
you can drain that before you actually pull the cartridge out, so you don't have a big, huge glob of oil. Hey, Liz. That's actually kind of nice. I didn't know they had that. Well, I guess if you're mounting it that way, that's the best way to do it, right?
Yeah.
We're also going to do the Diff fluid on this because this thing has 110. Almost 110,000 miles on it. And we're going to do Diff fluid on it. So I'll pull you guys back when we do that. We were looking for the Diff fluid on the front because this is an all-wheel drive setup. Who does is it Jaco that does this drivetrain? Who does the ASIN.
And the Haldex in the back.
Haldex in the back. So they're sealed for life. Well, these aren't, but some of them. We were trying to find the drain. There's no information about these things out there, and Volvo won't tell you jack because it's all top secret, right?
Service. No service needed.
Yeah. You don't need to service that anyway. So we're trying to find the drain plug in the front or the fill plug, and there isn't. So we're kind of confused, and the only thing we figured out was the actual transaxle and the Diff share the same fluid, which would be kind of odd, but okay. If that's how they want to do that, that's fine. They are, of course, attached to each other, so maybe that's how they're doing it with this system, but we haven't looked it up or anything, so we're just looking underneath the vehicle and couldn't find anything where we can suck fluid out and put fluid back in. Wasn't anything available. So Dave's cranking out the oil on this. You've got the new filter going on.
Yeah.
And what are you using?
The claw.
Oh, the claw?
Here, show people that. They've probably never seen that.
Thanks. Yeah, now it's all covered in crap. So this guy, he actually, when you tighten, he tightens down on your oil filter or your oil cap or whatever you've got. He's actually a very handy tool. Is this one mine or is this yours?
I've had that since my shop class.
Okay.
That's about 40 years old.
Yeah. I have one of these too.
You do?
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, it works great. I have two different sizes. I have a large and a small.
I refuse to pay $30 for the right size tool for this filter.
David refuses to use rags, so he's using paper, like all of the paper towels. Yeah. I didn't know that thing was covered. I'm trying to stay clean. I have to go to the opera later. So I'm just kidding. I'm not going to any opera. I like opera, but I'm not going to anything. Yeah, it's been, it was fun getting the MR6 out of here. You got to send me that video.
Yeah, pushing with loafers on and no trim.
Yeah, not only does the MR6 have no traction, David has no traction. So trying to move that car and literally had to move it 30 feet. It took us 20 minutes to move it 30 feet. Yeah, he doesn't have anything on there. And he's trying to push not only on concrete, but also on grass and ice. And it was comical. But we've got video of it, so that's pretty good. I'll put it up on my social media and you guys can laugh at it. But yeah, the MR6, not a good winter car.
Not with track tires.
Anyway, yeah, we still have the track tires on it. But the good part is it did fire right up. Loves the RPMs. So
And it has an open diff.
yeah, it is not posy.
Peg leg.
Was that an airplane that just flew over?
Yeah, sounded like.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to be back in the shop with all of my tools. Like I said, I really want to take this whole toolbox down with me, but I can't yet. So that part's really good. What I hate is that it's 62 degrees here in the shop.
Then our $3 crush washer.
Yeah, you got to get the crush washers from Volvo too.
You can get them in the
They don't have the right size at the parts store. In my miscellaneous thing, I don't have the right size. In my copper collection.
You had to use the other one twice.
Yeah. So you got to get all this stuff from Volvo, which is kind of good, but also kind of expensive. So fortunately, this thing does pretty well with oil changes.
Yeah, I don't know what it looks like inside, but 10,000 mile oil changes for 107,000.
That's not too terrible. So can't really complain too much about it.
The only thing that this car has needed for repair was a purge valve. Other than that, it's
The other crazy part, these had 100,000 miles on it, the rotors.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
and it's only on its second set of pins.
Really? I thought you had more pads on there.
No, those they still have 80%. 50,000
Are they
miles.
Volvo pads or are they
Yeah.
aftermarket? Okay.
Yep. The at least at Buyers Volvo, their parts guy is really honest, and the factory pad, by the time they discount it to you, is only like $20 more than the Akibanos or whatever else they make for the Euros. And the guy goes to me, "You'll be back for these after you put the aftermarket pads on because they'll make noise. They won't fit into the wear groove on the rotor. Put the factory ones right on. No grease, no lube, no nothing, new hardware." And they've been out there for 50,000 miles and they're still at 80,000. They're still at 80%.
Are these the stupid plastic caps?
Yeah, there's a tool in the car to get them off. You can't just get them off.
God. So dumb. I guess it does protect the lug nuts, but
They're studs, yeah.
sorry, lug studs. Yeah.
And you can bleed these with the wheels on.
Oh yeah, that is a neat trick with the.
Right there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So if we have brake fluid, don't you have to pull the wheels off?
Yeah, we'll probably do brake fluid on this. What? 110,
It's the
120,000.
original brake.
It's the original brake fluid.
I'll just drive it.
Well, also this is a 2019.
Yeah.
So this is 5 years old with 100,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
For
It's due for coolant. So.
yeah, this thing definitely gets driven. Yeah, 60 degrees would be nice. I just saw a weather forecast for here. I'm actually not here when it's the coldest of the year.
Oh, that's gonna be
That
cool.
is next week. Next week, they're talking about wind chills in 30 below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. But after it doesn't matter. Once you get past whatever, it's too damn cold. So yeah, next week will be even colder than this week. It's very cold here now. We got what, 2 inches of snow today?
Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky boy.
I was at my oral surgery and I look out the window and it starts snowing. I'm like, I can't win. Yeah. So I came back and there's 2 inches of snow outside when we went to move the car today. That was not as much fun as I thought.
Yeah, the feet got a little cold. I don't own a pair of boots.
You don't own a pair of boots?
Nope. Never had a pair of boots in 25 years.
I don't know if you guys.
I even shoveled these on. These are great.
Oh, okay.
You know, I've had these for years. I've been working in the shop.
People give me shit about being Florida man. There you go, right there. Oh yeah, Liz, you work outside, right? Definitely bundle up for that. Be careful, frostbite and all that stuff. It comes really quick when you've got
outside.
Liz. She's going between cars in the lot at CarMax. So yeah, definitely bundle up. Frostbite happens very quick, especially at those temperatures. So no exposed skin. Get some goggles and stuff like that because you can get frostbite all over here. I have frostbite on one of my ears. It's up here from a
Hey,
long
thanks
time
for
ago.
whoever left tools in front of the door that I almost tripped and lost my face on.
Yeah, I think one of the neighbors left the tools there, but we got them. Unfortunately, two of the little mounts for the rack got broken because they got stepped on. But that's all right. I have replacements. I'm not worried about that part. But yeah, these are the eTorx. These are the eTorx sockets. I don't know if you guys can see those. They're kind of 12-point Torx. Uh-oh. My phone's ringing.
Man, if you forget to tighten this, that's all your fluid.
Yeah. That's the only thing underneath on this aside from the diff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Training will do it another day.
You want to do training a different day?
Yeah, it takes 10 quarts of flush training on this thing. It's
Oh.
a half a day project to do.
Oh, I thought you were draining that and.
I like the well-used lip on that bad.
Oh yeah. You've used this more than once.
Yes.
Yeah, this will be kind of hard
That has nothing matched in your kit.
for you guys to see, but you can see the edge there. He's been crushed more than once.
That's only a 25 foot power. 25 feet.
Yeah, that's barely. I mean, this thing you can flex with your fingers if you really wanted to.
I don't know what.
You didn't even flip it over.
Yeah, I did. Or maybe I lined it up though.
I think he lined it up again. Didn't even flip it over. It was still on there. He did the same side against the nut.
Hey, the half the can.
Okay, well, we'll do. Actually, let me see.
I just got the cover.
Let me see in here. I thought I had an extra quarter drive. No, they'll be in a big drawer all the way in the back. Give me some quarters.
This is the dirtiest thing on the car.
These are same but different. I don't. Oh,
And-
I got some. Okay.
Thanks to Volvo and many other manufacturers, you have to take this entire cover off to do anything under the car. At least GM has one advantage to everybody, especially on the C8 Corvette. They put a hole wherever you need to work on the car, so you don't have to take the shielding off.
I don't know. I'm okay with one-piece shielding because it does a lot of protection.
Oh yeah.
By the way, these are the things that broke on the when David came in the door. These little guys. So I have a whole bunch of spares. So we use these spares. We need 2 of them. Oops. 1, 2. And this is all part of having a shop. So you guys can see what's
And
missing.
Deb, you're supposed to go,
What is it?
"Hey, before you put the car fully together, aren't you supposed to check it before it leaks before you put the car fully back together?"
Yeah. You should. Did you?
No, I've never had a leak.
Until now.
This is why you don't go and take one of these to chip food.
I might be missing one socket and it might be out there in the snow.
It could be. There's one that was loose. I had it on the table.
Oh, a single socket?
There was one. It was out there. That little guy. This guy was.
No.
So.
There's
Another one out there maybe.
that was by himself. Oh, actually, I don't need to. do all of these off. I'm not doing this the smartest way. Oh, that thing doesn't fit on there? Why doesn't this guy fit on? Aren't these all the same size? I could have sworn these were all the same size. Maybe they are not. Oh, no. No, they're not. Okay, well, lesson learned. We'll just do it the other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we only need 6. So we'll just pull the rest of these off again.
And then the maintenance reset reminder for this car's a pain in the ass. I have to watch a video every time.
Actually, you can't put them on the other one. Well, that's kind of a thing. Where's the gray one, man? You would think that all of these would be the same size. They're exactly the same all the way around, but these guys are actually different. Maybe I have another gray quarter. I'm sure.
Yeah, I can put part of this back together with a tie.
I do have a single gray quarter. These guys are actually different sizes. These and these. So the blues don't fit on the gray. Gray fits on the gray. But it actually might be able to go the other way. Maybe. I guess it should be able to go the other way. Yeah, they're a totally different size. That's funny. Yeah, so, well, I could have sworn I had a bunch of spares, but hey, doing washers and stuff. You can do that. All right, well, guess I don't. Grab the one spare that I do have. Well, actually, not that back there. Okay. Okay. We've got our spares that were on the other gray quarter, and they should work on this one. What the hell? Okay. God, don't scare me like that. Okay. And then do this guy on there. And then just move everything down. Which is a little bit quicker. And sliding all those guys off. Yeah, I'll let Jonathan know so he can feel terrible. So we've got all of our tools back. Our regular Torx and our e-Torx. Get those back in their home. Their happy home here. And 17. Is the 17 was this? This guy goes back onto the blue. There's still a blue one. And I guess we could move everything over to the blue one. If we really wanted to, we just use the blue instead of the gray. Not a big deal. By the way, this is brought to you by Rockstar. All right. I just got a message from a friend of mine. I hate winter. I'm like, yep. Oof. There you go. Yeah. You guys like that? Does that look good? Does that look like a lot of fun? Yeah. That doesn't look like any fun. What do you think, dude? Is that look fun? Yeah. That's a friend of mine in Tampa tonight. He's currently working on that.
Yes, Dave, are you?
Yeah,
watching your
that's not pleasant.
mesh shield with a zip tie?
Why do you have zip ties?
Because I can't get the screw and the plastic plug that goes everywhere. Tried 3 different parts for the Volvo, and this little shield, without that type, rattles, you can hear it on the highway.
Why can you? I have a bunch of those screws and stuff here.
It's already good.
I'm just saying. Do you want?
No, it's the,
These are the push with the thread.
no, it's not, it's a weird freaking thing.
Yeah, there's like 40 different kinds in here.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. It's already dished in there.
Try to help the guy out. And he's like, nope, I'll just use a zip tie. Okay. Thought I had parts for you. What else we got? Thursday, we have, what do we got? More comments in here. Yeah. We've got, on Thursday, we've got our friend Chris is coming over, different Chris Levins. He's going to bring his 06 Chevy truck by. We're going to do a clutch and I believe a rear main seal on it and get that taken care of. So he has he's doing a different daily. He's selling his other Ford Ranger. He wants to use this truck as his daily. So we're going to get it set up and that'll be fun. That'll be a good one. We should have a bunch of people over here on Thursday, which would be really nice. I'd love to get a bunch of people back in here. That's always a good thing. But it's really difficult, man. When it's this cold, people don't want to go anywhere.
You know, if we still have the dirt bikes, we can tow sleds behind the dirt bike in the backyard.
There's a good idea. Yeah, and if that other guy still had his ATC, hook up the sleds. Actually, I gave the sleds away. They're all gone. All right, I'm gonna let David finish this up. You guys are okay? That'll be cool. Yeah, Thursday should be pretty cool.
Damn, 12. Then we're going to fill this with, I don't know if anyone has heard of the new Valvoline Restore and Protect. It is supposed to be able to have the capability to clean the engine over 5,000 to 10,000 miles and remove all deposits from the ringlands, the oil ring, and the actual piston rings. And if anyone watches on YouTube, someone by the name of Lake Speed goes by the Oil Geek. They've done some extensive testing with this from Valvoline. And Caterpillar has been using something similar 20, 30 years ago that cleans the sludge out of the diesels. The same gentleman that designed this for Valvoline. And if you can believe what you see on the picture, what it does to the piston, but I've actually watched motor teardowns with this, and it does work. A couple people have reported on YouTube, because everything's real, that it's done such a good job cleaning sludge out of the engine. If you have a real bad sludge case, that it can clog the oil filter with all the deposits that this can remove. So if anyone tries this, just keep that in mind. So what I may do is pull the oil filter at 5,000, change the oil filter, and then top off and see how much crud this gets out of the engine. Yeah, you ready for the diff?
Yeah.
I mean, I showed everyone the Restore and Protect model, so what we were going to try.
What is? There's something on the door. Right? Just the cable? Okay. Yeah, you see the door frame flexing. It's so damn cold. So cold.
Right, if you have a transfer pump, see what we can get out here.
It's in the tub with the funnels. Let me get this set up. I got to figure out I got to figure out a way to get you guys back there with us. Try this. And cool, let's this is going to be about as stable as my axe, so Let's see how this works, if that's any better. Yeah, that guy. And I don't know how deep I can get you guys under here. David has the lift kind of low because of
I'm short.
he's a different height than I am. That's all I'm going to say. But the drain and fill is right here. You suck the fluid out, you pump it back in. So since I'm trying to bring you guys a little bit closer here. Just don't want to get in the way of stuff we're doing and have the laptop bonk off of here. On the back of the rear diff, there's a, what size is that?
13 mil.
13 mil, 1/2 inch. And now nothing should drain out right now, right? Because it's filled to that level.
Yeah, it's leaning.
The vehicle's pretty damn level. You have a crush washer on there.
And it's magnetic, and you can see all.
Oh yeah, let me see
in
it.
there. Let me get the light. They said it'll be filled with wear.
Just do it above. Okay. Let's try not blinding everyone.
Should be a lot of crud in there. Yep.
Bring that up to you guys. There's a lot of
Material in there.
that's 100,000 miles worth of diff. And
Volvo says service for life. Clean that out.
yeah, we'll probably want to clean that out. Of course, you can't stick anything to that. Everything, nothing fits. All right, so you guys hopefully can see the hole up here. I know it's a very small,
Jeez, look at
It's
all the
not-
metal in there.
very well lit.
Here, now that's cleaned up with brake fluid. Look at all the metal in there.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna get that out with the screwdriver.
yeah. We got to pick all that stuff. You can see that big chunk right there. That's got to come out. There's this is normal. It's called swarf. This is kind of normal wear. The metallic filings and stuff is normal wear on a diff. With 100,000 miles, I would say that's totally normal, but you do new fluid to protect it because you don't want it to get any worse. So I would say it's okay. It's not bad. If you see huge chunks of metal,
There's a big piece of gear on it.
is there?
No, if there's
Yeah.
if there's a big piece of gear, you're screwed.
If there's a big chunk of metal, yeah. And you guys can't hear me at all. So let me fix that. I don't know why I do this. Why this way past me.
But it's actually quite difficult to get it off because it's magnetic.
Yeah, it just wants to stick to.
Jeez, it's loaded. It is just loaded. This is probably why they say to replace the drain plug.
Yeah.
You can't clean it.
Yeah, the stuff isn't coming off the drain plug. You try and pick it off, and it just magnetizes right back to the drain plug. So yeah, you can get that transfer pump in there. That should be able to get that stuff out.
Yeah.
And then for putting it in, you don't need the transfer pump because what'd you do with the supplies? Oh yeah. This is pretty cool how they do this now. And by the way, if you have never smelled gear oil, you're in for a treat. This stuff is the most awful smell in any shop. It's just terrible. But they do it in this little flexible bag. So you can just cut the tip off, just the tip. And you can put it in there and you can squeeze it. And this way you don't have to do a transfer pump or anything. It's called, easy to use, less waste. It's called Flex Fill. That's what it's called. And a lot of companies are going to this, especially for gear oil. This is Valvoline. Is this a recommended one?
Yep, same the GL5.
Yeah, it's got all the specs and stuff on the back. So
Same spec as the Puma.
okay, the hole's in focus. All right, cool. It's just kind of hard to get everything under there with people. It's pretty tight. So this will go in here. squeeze the hell out of it. And all of that fluid will go in there. Anti-foam agent contains limited slip. I don't know how this is kind of small for a limited slip. Maybe on like an RC car.
There's no LFP.
What it means is it contains limited slip additive, but they didn't want to print the word additive.
Now,
So
word of caution on that. On the modern Mercedes, Porsches, and BMWs, if you put that in, it smokes the diff.
and there's a lot of other cars. If you don't need a friction modifier for your limited slip differential, do not put it in there. There'll be notes in either your service manual or in your owner's manual about adding or not adding limited slip additives. So definitely check those before you do any of the diffs. But most European cars, just read the owner's manual or check with the service guys. Yeah.
And it only takes about 1,000 miles to smoke a BMW diff.
Yeah, you'll just eat the diff up because
the plates continuously slip.
there's components in there that don't like the additives. There's components in there that love the additives. Just need to make sure that you have the right diff where they love the additives.
Here, look at it now with all the metal off.
Diff fluid for diesels is the same thing. Yeah.
A ton was in there.
Here's the plug now. Super clean, ready to go back in. And he's got the little magnet tip right there. So he'll pick up any new fluid. There'll probably be a little bit still in the diff. David, there's still a ton down in here.
I've been doing it with the towel.
All right, well, let me show you. I'll just get all this shit out of here at once.
Let's see if this transfer pump will work.
So I'll show you guys. The right tool for the job.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cute.
Well, we call them cotton swabs.
Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding. You can't even get this in there. You may not be changing the diff.
Damn, that stuff's like solid.
Yeah.
All right.
You can't get this in. Oh, this won't go in. Well, that's not going to go in.
What's wrong?
You can't get that in.
That too big?
Yep.
You almost get this totally clean. That's a lot better. All right.
Okay, try it. I think the crown wheel was blocking it a little bit.
Now he's clean in there. It's a little hard to see all the way down, but he's a lot cleaner. So what do you got? That guy should fit in there. Yeah.
There we go. I had to move the wheel to get the crown wheel out of the way.
Oh, you had the gear working against you?
Yes. Well, let's see if I can get anything out. Anything we can get out. It's just, what's that?
Yeah, are you going to the right end? No, this is, you got to flip them. I think, maybe. Oh, thanks.
Let's see if that
Next time, do it faster so it gets in our eyes.
Yeah, I don't think we can get in there now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty far down. All right, wait, yeah. Feeling the moving now? Cap. Put your caps on. Yeah. Or is it pumping air in?
Pump it. Here, put your finger on there, see if you can feel it, what it's doing. Is that pull it?
Yeah, he's trying to send stuff out. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, Kev, cover your hand in all the schmoo. Oh.
That's probably residual from what was already in here. So he's not in enough yet to... Let me rotate the wheel.
He's down.
Okay.
At the very least, he's siphoning.
Okay, that feels better. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Anything to get out is a plus at this point.
Keep going. Once he gets slippery, you can't push him any further.
Yeah. It could be low too. I don't see a leak, but
Yeah,
let me move this wheel. See if it helps a little bit.
I can't really push any further with my left hand. It's got a bunch of it out of there.
It actually doesn't look. It actually doesn't look
It
bad.
actually doesn't look bad at all. It smells absolutely horrible, but yeah, you're gonna see how far in it went. Oh, shit. That's how far in he went. So it needs to go in and down. All right,
I
try
wonder if
that.
your other thing will work. Well, he's got to come in more.
Well, he's got to go down more,
Yeah.
but I can't. There's no way for me to angle him
Yeah.
down.
But hey, as long as we got something out and putting fresh.
Oh, wait. All right, now he really went in. All right, go ahead. Oh, it slipped past something. There's some.
Oh, it came off.
Oh,
Okay. Try this again.
oh, that's air. I thought
Yeah.
it was metal, but yeah.
Probably got out as much as we're going to get out.
Hang on. Just hold this guy so he doesn't splatter everywhere. So you use two hands.
I wonder if the other thing will work the brake too.
It's not long enough.
No.
So this guy is going into the side. So hang on. Let me see if I can turn him sort of down. Yeah. That's why I said hold on to that.
No, I thought that worked. That's all we're going to get out of him. That's it.
He's just going straight back. He's
Yeah.
not going down.
But we got some, so. And it doesn't look that bad coming out, so.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty clean for
It's actually
107,000
for
miles.
100,000 miles. It's incredible. It's a caramel color. Just leave this in here.
Yeah. It's actually not bad.
It's a caramel color. That's the other problem with it being so damn cold is this tubing is not flexible at all. And if you bend it, you can actually break it.
But you can't get it down anyways.
Yeah, there's
They make a flexible one from SCP Euro that may drop in there, but
that. Yeah, you can point down. Now I'm just covered in diff fluid. I did
Yeah.
not want to be covered in diff fluid.
it actually doesn't smell. Yeah, a little bit.
Oh no, it's awful.
But it may have been leaking for a little bit, so because the
Well, it's going to break down. It absolutely will break down over 100,000 miles, and it will get a lot thinner.
Well, the diff seal, you can tell over here that it's been Seeping, maybe it's a little dirty, but not leaking.
When you take the light away, it makes it easier to see. Oh yeah,
It may have been coming out, but look, it's coming out pretty damn clean.
Yeah.
So
See if I can get that to you guys.
that's 100,000 miles.
That's pretty clean.
So maybe Volvo knows something. Now the Hall Dex unit is in front. That's a different story. It's
This is actually kind of impressive. And you don't have anything on that side, no?
No.
Okay.
where's the diff plug?
Right there.
Okay. Put the new stuff in.
Put the plug in. Yeah. So we pulled out as much fluid as we can, and we're going to add new fluid. And this again is one of those things. If you really want to, we can get a different tube and do a different system and pull it out. It's not terribly expensive, but this thing needs it after.
Will this go right in there?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's perfect.
Yeah.
This thing's cool. This little bag.
Yeah.
We
Just
get it
trim that top. And do you have is there a seal on the inside too?
Well, it's loose.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
So let me cut this.
Okay.
And you don't put tons of pressure on it, it'll fountain right up.
Something tells me that diff was a little bit low.
Has a what?
It's leaning a little bit forward, but I bet you that diff was a little bit low.
I'm going to agree with you. By the way, don't use scissors when you're cutting these.
Gee, maybe I put this from Lance Armstrong.
Well, also you have very slippery fingers. So just use a razor blade and cut it.
Here's a blade.
Hold it still. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. Come back here.
And it is a nice golden color there too.
So yeah, we're probably the same thing. All right. The downside is we don't have any way to cap that off if it doesn't use all of it. This.
A little bit.
So there you go. Slowly. I'll tell you when I see him leaking out of here.
This diff was really.
No. Oh.
Hold on. Because we were squeezed in there. Wow, it's not coming out that much. I can't believe this. I can't believe this diff would be that
Now
low.
I can't see when it fills. Because it could just be over. Okay, you're full. Yep. Okay. What's up?
Oh, what is it? I don't know if it has a vent up there. Like a GM car or American, like your Viper's got a vent on top.
Yeah.
So when they get flooded, the water goes into everything.
Yeah. He's full.
That diff had to be low.
Yeah, so what do you use?
Yeah.
Half of that? A little bit less?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. We're sealing it up.
Unless you want to put a little more in there.
Do you want to put some more in?
Yeah, do a little glass in.
Oh, crap.
No, with the washer.
Yeah. Covered in diff fluid again. Damn it. Okay, don't push so hard. Also, let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Say when.
Capper.
That's it. It's not the most efficient way to do this, but it is definitely thorough. All right, that 13 is going to need, and if you have the torque spec for that, that would be great too.
25 foot-pounds.
25?
Yeah. 35 Newton meters, so it's like 25 foot-pounds.
If the towels are on top of the heater, exactly where it should be. 25 foot-pounds. $13.
Or one under the
That's 25 foot-pounds is half an underdog.
brass washer was down there.
Yes. I'm going to give you this extension. So I don't know what you did with the other 13.
It's right here.
Let me have it. Put that guy back. Oh, this is a 12 point. I forgot.
Yeah, they don't give you a lot of room right there.
Be very careful with this stuff when you're torquing it, because this is just cast aluminum and it can strip out. Although it's machined and threaded very nicely, it can strip out very, very, very easily. So please always use a torque wrench.
And if
Torque to spec.
you have a diff that has a drain in it,
Do that.
make sure you can get the
Give me the
fill
wrench.
plug off before you start.
Give me that little screwdriver. Whatever other tools you have over there.
Well, I was gonna feel it and see how it is.
Feel what?
The bolt.
Feel the what?
The bolt. Did it feel tight?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least we got some new fluid in there, so not perfect, but
Well, it also wasn't completely empty. Even if we got the tubing in there and moved it around and sucked it all out, we're still not going to get everything out of there.
yeah, you can't. It's in a such a. I wish everyone could see this. So the lowest spot there, unless you make a 90-degree bend, and you are not getting to it.
Yeah, you would have to go in, down, and then slightly to the outside in order to get 95% of the fluid.
But we got about
70?
quarter of a quart in. Yeah, maybe a quarter.
We got
quarter to a half.
70% new fluid in there, which is going to be great.
But the fluid looked good coming out.
Yeah, that's the only reason why we didn't go any further, is because the fluid that came out, you guys saw it, it looked very caramely. So that's a very good thing.
Unless that magnet does that good of a job that keeps everything out. I've never seen a different
I mean,
magnet like that.
that magnet it had a ton of stuff on it, but it was not full.
Yeah.
It wasn't, there were no huge chunks. There was a lot of dust, which is kind of normal. So I'm calling it good.
It isn't like taking the diff cover off a Mustang. It's just
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
Pitch black, and it's
Chunks of metal all over the place. And you're like, oh no, my diff's dead. Yeah, David, I got a cap. So, there's my toolbox, you guys. I got a cap.
it'll screw on there.
Supplies here. We can probably just press on something in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I keep when you get new brake calipers or hoses or whatever, you usually get, where'd you go? Here. You get stuff like this. These are called thread protectors. And sometimes you get other things like caps like this. And I usually save these not all of them, but I save a bunch of them in different sizes, big ones like this and small ones. And I just have them in the supplies drawer. And that way, if I need to cap something off a brake line or something else.
Put up stick this on the shelf somewhere for someone if someone wants to use it.
Yeah. So
Donation to the shop.
there is,
Was it
there's one of them. This is a thread protector. If you go to the hardware store, just ask them for a thread protector and they'll probably have them. And they have a bunch of different sizes. And there you go. So we'll hang on to this and we'll go with the oil over here. And it fits in nicely between the tubs there.
Well, from how that looked, I am not worried about the double gear oil.
Nope.
Just drive it.
Yeah, I think you're going to be fine.
This may be one of the cases where maybe the manufacturer is correct.
You're also not hammering this
No.
like we do race cars.
Now, is there a way to show people the Holdex unit that's online if they've never seen a Holdex?
Not really. It's
Put your whole laptop under there.
yeah. You need a light. Try not to blind them. All right, I'll show you guys the other unit. This is mainly for the all-wheel drive system.
So this is what you call a Holdex.
Hang on.
It's a Holdex 5 unit. So the diff attaches to the diff. And there's a
The
seal in
diff
there.
attaches to the diff?
Diff attaches to the Holdex, which is attached to the diff. This is the pump that makes the all-wheel drive work. And the way you drain this, it holds maybe a quarter of a quart of fluid. You have to unplug it and take the pump out, and the fluid will drain. And somewhere up here, they have a stupid little plastic cap with the sway bar in the way where you're supposed to fill it where my finger is.
Yeah.
And they say what you use is a dime to get up in there. And then you have to have something super flexible to get it in there. But this unit is like $3,000.
Yeah.
If it smokes, it's the same unit that's on the VWs and the Audis. It takes the same fluid. It's almost the same thing.
Yeah.
So earlier Holdexes, there's gas filter change. On those, it has a sock in it, like a sock in the gas tank.
It's actually pretty neat. Pretty neat system. It's pretty robust, so you don't have to worry too much about it. But when it does need fluid, when it doesn't need work done, it's kind of a pain.
I don't know if it works fully under pressure or it's electromechanical.
Yeah, it's electromechanical. It's shifted. The computer helps it.
Yeah. I think on this one, it's just on or off. It's not a variable. It's the all-wheel drive doesn't just squat in this car.
Right.
And then when the diff does engage, it kicks the back end out sideways in the snow.
Yeah.
So yeah, that helps a lot when it engages
Awesome.
because it's front wheel drive.
So that's it. That's the stuff for the shop tonight. Hopefully you guys, like I said, it's not always race cars and cool builds. Sometimes we do regular maintenance. And the Adams family lift. Keep going.
Maybe with that plug being cleaned off, it'll maybe work back in it.
You use the brand new one? There's 4 old ones in there.
It wasn't just on the inside.
So yeah, the only thing left to do now is put the oil in, make sure the level's correct, and reset the oil light. That's really it for tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and like I said, it's a lot more fun when we have cool stuff in here, the race cars and the fun builds and stuff. But sometimes you have to do the normal maintenance on your daily because you have to go get parts, or you have to tow vehicles, or whatever it is. So sometimes you got to do the grunt work in order to get all of the fun stuff. And it's not too terrible. Don't mind it too much. But I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, definitely put it in the comments. Shoot me a message, shoot me a text, whatever. You guys know how to get a hold of me. And we'll try and do more cool stuff here or in Florida. we've got some friends with some very cool cars in Florida. So hopefully we get some of those on the channel here. That would be great. And also, don't forget, we're going to be doing a bunch of live stuff from 24 Hours of Daytona. So definitely, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, whatever. And the stuff from Daytona, I'll be doing little live streams throughout the entire night. You guys know that I'm up all night, so I'll be doing little live streams, maybe some updates. Also, in case you guys didn't see it today, Lambo is officially in DP. They're doing, I don't know about their GT effort, but they are in the prototypes now. That's pretty cool. So we've got a lot of cool stuff to watch. The Porsches, they obviously dominate. And then we've got Cadillac, and now we've got Lambo. See what Lamborghini does. That'll be pretty interesting. Something to check out if you go check out online. Let's see. Where should we go? Apex Automotive. Go see Dan and all the very cool people over at Apex Automotive. They probably have an article on it. If they don't, they're on Facebook. If they don't have it, then go scrounge around online and they'll find it. But Lambo has some cool stuff. So I'll be doing live streams from there. And then I'll be back at my shop in Florida and not freezing my ass off up here. So I'm ready for that. I've been here 48 hours. I already want to not be here anymore. So I'm ready to get the hell out of here.
All the cold weather you've missed.
Yeah. That's this is my penance, right? For, enjoying sunny and 75. Wearing a t-shirt, a short sleeve shirt on New Year's Eve. This is my penance. So yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. Hopefully you learned something or got some insight into stuff, especially the European stuff. Dave's pretty good with that stuff. So appreciate him coming over and dropping some knowledge. And like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends about the channel. I love seeing the new subscribers pop on. That's always great, getting those emails. And I get the notifications here on YouTube, XYZ is subscribed and all that. It's always great. I love that, especially in the new year. We'll build this up throughout the year, and we'll see how big we can get it. Should be a lot of fun. We've got tons of racing coming up too. We're getting a new seat, new belts for the MR6. So we'll be totally current with all that. And what else? It'll be fun getting the MR6 back in here. Yeah, I just thought about it. It's almost worth it to get my Jeep and the tow hook and just do like a trebuchet move to swing it back in here from the other garage. That would be amusing. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, thanks everyone again for hanging out tonight. And I'll let you know. Hopefully we'll be here in the shop tomorrow night, but again, definitely here on Thursday night. So join us on Thursday when we do Chris Levins's clutch and RMS rear main seal on his 06 Chevy Silverado. So thanks everyone. We'll catch you later this week. We'll be doing a ton of stuff in here. I gotta go get propane too for the heater. We're gonna run out of propane. Don't forget to show someone that you love them today. Give them a kiss on the cheek, give them a kiss on the tip of their nose, hold their hand, give it a squeeze. It's really important for them, but it is far more important for you and for him. All right. Thanks everyone. We will catch you soon. Have a great night.